not even starting the games, but comes off the bench, is solid from behind the arc, great defense, 11 points a game. And Coach Scariella spoke in such glowing terms at the press conference yesterday about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will now stand for the national anthems of these two beautiful countries, starting with the country of Belgium.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing for the playing of National Anthem of Spain.
National anthems of these two beautiful countries have been sung. The coaches and players now will shake hands, exchange homage, will pay homage to each other, and exchange accolades. We'll get set now to introduce our two officials for tonight's game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight for Game Day 3 in the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket. There are our three officials. Well, from Italy, we have Saverio Lanzarini. From Poland, and from Israel, we have Hervé Bourrion. Well, again, Graham, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups here, and I guess we're going to start with the first five here for Belgium. Supposedly, maybe we'll even look at Spain here, of course, but again, maybe some changes here in the lineups of both of the two teams. I mean, look, Scariolo has got a set rotation. We'll go back to our three officials. Saverio Lanzarini, Dariusz Sobolski, and Hervé Bourrion from Israel, Poland. Those are our three officials for tonight's game. Well, going back to the starting lineups here, I mean, Spain are very fixed. They keep their so far. But let's take a look at the Belgian starting lineup. You see Retino Bashead as the main playmaker here.
Yeah, he's going to have a huge role for his country tonight. Emmanuel Lecomte running the point. Pierre Angele, knockdown shooter. Bako's going to have baptism of fire with the Herman Gomez brothers, and the other bigs that come in for Spain. Retino Bashead has been sensational. 17 points, 2.5 assists, and he's a great defender as well. He is the focus player for today. 25 points versus Montenegro, the most for any Belgian player in EuroBasket since 1993.
The last time these two teams met in the EuroBasket was in 2003 in the European Championship in the semi-final round. Dario Giorgia, currently head coach, wasn't with the team back then, obviously, but Spain won by 19 points. The first time they met, Spain had actually won. It was back in 1935, 25-17. That is some serious history. Well, now we will take a look at the starting lineup here. And again, very much an unchanged. I mean, Joel Parra is actually coming into the starting lineup, which is an interesting change here.
He had a good second half, really finished the game off strong yesterday. Herman Gomez brothers, great to see them play as well. Lorenzo Brown, as well, and Astigi. Really like the way Ostigi plays as well. All the guys coming off the bench play with so much confidence. Behind Willy Hernangomez, playing it in the NBA with the New Orleans Pelicans, 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, just doing it all for his country, mainly around the hoop, which spreads everything else out for everybody else. So they're going to play four out, 1 in the whole time. They're just going to say to Belgium, that's what we're going to do. You've got to try and do that.
Well, Scariolo, the head coach of Spain, said it's unfair to compare this team from the golden generation. No doubt, of course, these players, they are hungry. They want the challenge. They want that pressure. Our official sponsor, the Tissot countdown and tip-off. They're currently a minute away from this game starting. Belgium 1-1, winning their opening game against Georgia. Let's listen now to Coach Dario Georgia here.
You can switch, okay? Good. 3-4, para and Gomez. Good. First is a shirt, right? No, first shirt. No shirt first, and we can continue 5. Okay. Then it's a 2 and 2 Spain.
When you press it down, set it, and get into the ice. Okay, but try to see first option.
That was an incredible stat line there. You can see, first we'll go back to Belgium. They've only won 1 of their last 9 games. The EuroBasket group status, while for Spain, only 4 turnovers against Georgia, the lowest in the last 25 years. I mean, you can criticize this team all you want and say, guess what, it's not like the Golden Age. Let me tell you something right now. These players, they listen, they hear these things, they like it.
Yeah, I think this is the new age of Spanish basketball. Different players, we've said it right from the start, different players, same system. Scariolo said pre-tournament, be generous, share the basketball. He must really love the way they're playing. 4 turnovers, 23 assists. I asked him at the press conference after the game, he was really pleased with that. 1 step forward we go, another step today. But just going back to how Spain are being dominant, field goal shooting, 51.7% first, tied with assists with Slovenia at 25 assists, number 1 in points per game, 102. And my fears for Belgium, they've got 2 players, Abassahan and Leconte, who are shooting or scoring in double figures. Things have got to change in this one for Belgium.
Well, good afternoon and welcome here to Tbilisi, Georgia. We're underway now as Spain get the first possession. Gomez had a field day in the low block against Georgia last night. Little Lorenzo Brown now. Brown got it by Leconte. Finds Willie in the paint. Willie with a little teardrop. Again, he's going to be causing lots of problems. He gets good touches in the paint tonight.
Yeah, good spacing. And Willie Hernangomez just finding a little bit of room in the middle of the key for the push shot.
Bad bit now for Obassan. Obassan had a very good game as well. Get a 3 in the corner from Emmanuel Leconte. Manu doesn't get it, but the offensive rebound now. Underneath, good pass there. Van Vin now. Went to Obassan and had a wide open 3-pointer, but in the end decided to go down low to Hans Van Vin. Van Vin had to deal with the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah, well, Lorenzo Brown's there as well. I think that's not a bad play. Good, really good spacing. Van Vin was deep under the hoop.
Spain now looks like they've gone into a zone defense here. Can Belgium break this? Pierre-Antoine Gillet tries a 3-pointer. I don't think he meant to shoot that off the backboard due to the smile, but he'll take it.
Yeah, well, that's a 45-degree 3-pointer straight in off the glass. Take them any way you can, Belgium.
Spain now just trying to build some momentum here. Lopez Arostegui here on the trying to throw it down to Willie now. Willie's going to back down against Ismael Bacco. And again, turns over. You can see there, Graham. Bacco's going to have a mismatch size for size, but really victim of his own downfall there. Turns it over.
That's a good job from Ismael Bacco. Big hands. He's so long. And Gillet off the bank. That's just, wow. That's impressive.
Gillet now got it by Juancho. Belgium now just trying to put the ball in their hands. Both Leconte or Rex and Obassahan. Obassahan now throw it away. Hernan Gomez saves it. A little sloppy offense there for Belgium. Now Lorenzo Brown going to pick the ball now with Willie. Now Willie goes in with a reverse layup. A simple pick and roll sequence there for Spain.
Yeah, they just isolate on one side, 2-man game. Hernan Gomez too strong getting to the bucket. No reaction from the Belgian defense there as well.
Hernan Gomez, the big brother, Willie Hernan Gomez, playing for New Orleans Pelicans. Now Backo in the lane now, finds Van Vin. Hans Van Vin looks speechlessly at the referee to say, hey, that's the second time I've been hit now.
Yeah, he just had the ball down by his waist there and got it knocked away, and there goes Willie Hernan Gomez. Too quick there for Backo.
Get the ball down now here to Retton now. Retton throws it away. And now Pará find it. Juancho transition. Spots Lorenzo Brown. Lorenzo Brown gets an early one from the corner. Assist coming from Juancho.
They're playing with so much pace. Transfer the ball from one side of the floor to the other in a flash. Brown with the corner three.
Belgium just struggling to deal with the size and physicality here of the Spanish team. Manu now looking. Ball to Retton now. Retton, a few seconds left. Got to get something going. Retton's got to shoot it. Gillet, 24-second violation. Will not count.
Hassan is just looking a bit hesitant. Josh is not his normal self as we see this Spanish fast break. Great extra pass into the corner. Nothing but net.
Well, Spain now leading 7-3 here. Lots of pressure against Belgium. Juancho now going for a pick and pop here. Lorenzo Brown. Willie now passes it up to his big brother, gets a handoff. Lorenzo cross-court finds Joel Pará. Right now finding a mismatch. Now pump fakes goes, it gets rejected. Well, Pierre-Antoine Gillet with the massive rejection. Bassa now pulls up the mid-range, takes a shot, doesn't get it. Followed, no good. Another offensive rebound. Manuel Lecomte tries a three, takes it. Second chance again in Belgium. Getting 2 offensive rebounds there. Kicks out to Gillet now. Gillet down the middle, dish off to Hans Van Vin. Reverse layup, and finally just gets the basketball to squeeze in for the and one.
Great job by Belgium there. Couple of offensive rebounds, and then the attack from Gillet. Hand off, and Win going from one side of the hoop to the other. Big stretch with the left hand, and it just...
Slow motion there, 4K. You gotta love that one. Well, Van Vin, of course, coming into that 3-stretch 4-roll here for Belgium. They have to play big minutes here tonight. So really does just enough there to tip it out. Lorenzo Brown now. Trying to get by Manuel Lecomte, looking for Juancho in the corner. Juancho now looking to throw down to Willie. Well, here comes the post action. Spain now with 3 seconds left. Lopez out of Deggy gets his pocket picked. 24-second violation. Great defense from Belgium.
Yeah, that's super defense by Belgium. They're growing into this game now. Dealt with all the ball movement. And in the end, Spain run out of shot clock.
Scariolo may be just a little bit wary that his players could become a little bit complacent here against the Belgium defense. Manuel Lecomte here will bring the ball up now. Finding Retton, Vassahan. Cross-court now, Lecomte, one more pass, Gillet. Pump fakes, takes a three in the corner, puts it up, doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound here. Belgium gonna reset on the shot clock. Splits the defense now, pulls up the mid-range. Manuel Lecomte gets it. That's a nice little move there.
Yeah, playing at pace, playing off instincts and reaction, not too deliberate in their actions. They look much better when they're doing that.
Now, for a handoff here. Manuel Lecomte turns around, just loses it. Boy, jumped up and down. It's got to be a traveling violation.
Really good defense. Backo at the front there. They've just got to be scrambling and put the pressure on Spain. Don't just let Spain do what they want to do. And here comes the block. That was Van Win there, just standing up with his hands tall. Sometimes that's all you have to do on D as a big.
Manuel Lecomte now. His hands back in, struggles on the perimeter. Yeah, doesn't get it. And now Juancho in transition. Well, Juancho in the lane. It's got to be an unsportsmanlike foul. So it's going to be 2 free throws here to Juancho Hernan Gomez. Spain will get the ball back.
Yeah, great job by Vassahan keeping hold of Herman Gomez, otherwise he'd have been flying right into the stanchion or into the photographers there.
Well, well, for one thing, it is a dangerous foul, but you know, it's not the kind of player that Renton Obasan is. You can see there, he makes every effort to catch Juancho from getting injured, of course.
Yeah, he just couldn't stop the pace he's
the
pace he's running at. It was gonna happen.
Well, Renton Obasan is one of the best professionals you'll come across, a competitor, but also the best sportsman, if you like.
Herman Gomez looked sharp. He was running the floor well there. He's got to come every night ready to go within this setup.
So they get the ball down to Juancho now. Spain now just trying to break this defense now. While Juancho will take the three-pointer, himself up and away, don't get it. Spain get an offensive rebound. Belgium's done a good job so far. Setting the shot clock here for Lorenzo Brown. Lorenzo, a bit of contact, avoids the block from Bacco. Now Belgium by 2 points. Off down the middle. Bacco has been known to make some of those shots he played last season for maximum wrestle, but came up short there. Down here, going off another pick and roll here with Hernan Gomez. Kicks out to Joel Parra. Parra now kicks out. 7 on the shot clock here for Spain. Here's the post-up now. Tries to force his way to turn around the fadeaway. Doesn't get it. Well, Belgium can capitalize here in transition. He got Van Vin ahead of him, but Van Vin now here. Got it by Parra. Back up here. Kicks out to Obasan. Obasan drives a three-pointer. Gets it. Spain now. Belgium a 1 point lead here. Under 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, Spain playing without fear here. And now they get the defensive turnover, and
wow,
they look very strong, Belgium.
I have to see the replay of that one. Looked like he came off the foot of Madeline Cops, but yeah, Belgium get the ball back. There's a three-pointer. Uncle Renton.
That was a really good job by Van Wyn. He looked at his options in the post, nothing doing there, so he's just played a round arm pass all the way to the other side to a wide open Renton Obasan.
Well, Belgium going with a very big lineup now because Jean-Marc Bouima, who had a very good opening game against Georgia, is coming in. So Renton Obasan is going to the bench, which means Manu is going to be the only true point guard here on the floor for the Belgian Lions. Madeline Copp now. Belgium with a 1 point lead. We're going to throw this one down. Rudy Fernandez also checking into the game here for Spain. Now pick and roll fast. Bacco! And good night to all the fans here in Tbilisi, Georgia.
Yeah, that's where he can hurt Spain on the move. Not so much in the post-up, but facing the bucket at pace and throws it down.
Here comes the backup now from Garuba. Garuba now kicking this one out. Belgium just building some identity here. Lorenzo Brown now getting frustrated. He turns it over.
Garuba wasn't watching the pass come in.
Belgium patiently just wearing down the Spanish players. Madeline Kopp now trying to put the moves here. Hans Van Vin, there's the kick out to Madeline Kopp. 6 on the shot clock now. Bacco's got to turn around, force up a tough one. Well, good defense from Garuba. Now Lorenzo can push this one. Kick it out to Rudy. Rudy with a wide open shot from the perimeter. Doesn't get it. Rebound again secured by Belgium. Well, Belgium battling for the boards, Graham.
Yeah, and I think it's a good play to get the bigs in because Chile and Bouima can all rebound.
Well, Manu now coming off one screen, finding Hans Van Vin. They go down low to Bacco here, got it by Garuba. Bacco give it a go, finds Pierre Antoine Chile, and Bacco with a bit of a facilitation move there. And Chile just lays it up and gives Belgium a 5 point lead. But I gotta tell you right now, Graham, I want to see the special Ismael Bacco. We have liftoff.
That's what we want to see him. A nice fluid move, beautiful bounce pass from Bouima. no help on the help side, and he's just going to take off, and he's just looking at us and saying, is that okay, guys?
He just blew a kiss, but let's go and listen out to Sergio Scariolo.
Necesitamos más agresividad al balón. Estamos súper muertos. Los postes altos no quieren anticipar al suyo. No estamos arriba. Jugamos.
You will screen for Pierre, and as you pass.
Well, you gotta love this with the big man. A simple little backdoor cut by Pierre-Antoine Gillet. And who said Bako couldn't pass the ruck?
Yeah, another bounce pass. We saw it in the last game with Bulgaria and Montenegro. Some great interaction between the bigs. And we've just seen it again there. And the bounce pass moving off the ball, moving in behind the defense. Really tough to guard. And I like Gillet in the game. He can hit the three. He can score close in as well. He's got size. He can handle the ball as well. A real multi-dimensional player.
Absolutely, coach. It's about how dynamic his game is, but at the moment, Belgium, I mean, this really, in all fairness, is a David versus Goliath matchup here, but Belgium have the personnel here to, you know, be able to compete with big teams such as Spain. It's a matter of whether they can do it for 4 quarters. Rudy unable to knock down a three-pointer.
Good rebound by Tumba. He had some good minutes in game day 2 as well. He want to continue that now.
Final come now to go down to Van Ven. Foul is on the ground. Foul is going to be called against Rudy Fernandez. So this big lineup that Coach Dario Judge is going for at the moment is paying dividends.
Yeah, and they're using it correctly, Josh. They're going straight inside. They're not messing about. Let's get the ball inside. If that option's not on, then we'll kick it out. But let's go inside first.
Well, Spain now going to a matchup zone here. 3-2 high zone. Question is, will this cause problems for Belgium? Finding Weyman out. Back out to Lecomte. Lecomte uses the screen. There's a pump fake. Kicks out again. Weyman with a Hail Mary 3. In and out. Doesn't get it. But again, another rebound here for Belgium. Foul is going to be called against Jaime Fernandez.
Yeah, Belgium's bigs are causing all sorts of problems on the offensive glass. And Lecomte here, well, more hand in the back as well. 50-50, maybe?
Oh, it's a tough one. To me, I just think it's good defense, good play there. And now Danny Diaz here, some pressure on. Common crossover for the moves. Zeo trying to go down the middle. Belgium's got to get something going. Manuel Lecomte in the lane now, avoids the block, doesn't get it. Tumba with the offensive rebound. Another foul called. Well, that's going to be 2 free throws now. 15 foul against Spain.
Yeah, and this is the issue when Willy Herman Gomez comes out. Scariolo wants to give all the players coming off the bench minutes, but Willy Herman Gomez is a real enforcer for him. And look at Tumba getting in there, knowing his role and fulfilling it.
Well, that's an interesting change now because Dario Judge is bringing in Jonathan Tabou, probably just to give him another option to get some perimeter shots here against his own defense. Kevin Tumba was a member for many seasons with UCAM Murcia in ATB, one of the top professional basketball leagues in the world of international hoops. So makes the first free throw. Finally now, Spain secure a rebound now. 6-point lead here to the Belgian Lions. Well, an illegal screen set by Jaime Pradilla, and he should have no arguments. Well, what is Jaime Pradilla thinking?
Coach Scariolo, for the first time in this tournament, has got some issues, and again, he's just moving across to the left. Set your screen, don't move. If it's not perfect, the player is using it, let him work around it.
Well, Tabou just turns it over, and now Pradilla can make up for it. Pradilla, oh, that's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Belgian ball. You can see the miscommunication here by Maxime Zeo and Jonathan Tabou, but Tabou's got to take the responsibility.
Since that game against Georgia, Tabou has struggled since making that game winner.
Well, full court pressure now. Tabou now here, got it by Diaz. offensive foul set called against Jean-Marc Muima.
They're calling these screens really tight. It's so frustrating for the players.
Might have to see the replay of that one.
But if they're moving, if they're adjusting their position after initially setting the screen, then it's going to be an offensive foul.
Well, Fernandez down the ball. Spain again, only 9 points so far here in the first quarter. 25 seconds left. Well, Garuba thought about it. Garuba spins around, dish up, finds Padilla. He can't finish it. Well, it's a beautiful move, but now Jonathan Tabu can get the last shot here in the first quarter for Belgium. 6 seconds now. Tabu's got to get something going. Goes behind his back. Well, we got a steal here. Garuba, what do we have? Throws it down right at the end of the first quarter. And that's 2 turnovers now for Jonathan Tabu.
Yeah, he is going for a tough stretch, as I say, since securing that victory on game day 1 with a heroic 3. He's turned the ball over twice. Didn't shoot well in game day 2 yesterday. Things just aren't going his way, and Coach Scherger has brought him in to settle things down. And he's done the opposite, unfortunately. Look at the first, Spain 11, Belgium 15.
Hey, don't turn the ball over naive like this. Not this one, previous, the one with the offensive foul. Have a patience.
Just looking at some of the highlights, and Gillet with the high release there. He's 1 of 2 from behind the arc. Just 2 of 7, Belgium. And William and Gomez early on when Spain took the lead. And then on the semi-transition fast break, all went from the right to the left via the middle at lightning speed for the Lorenzo Brown 3, and then Gillet, little handoff pass. That is a really good move from Hans van Veen. I've been impressed with him, Justin.
Yeah, you know what, the thing with Hans van Veen, a lot of times they try to turn him into this 3-stretch forward play from the perimeter, but you know, he is most effective inside the low block. I'm not saying he can't play on the perimeter, but the thing that, you know, the difference between him and someone like Pierre-Antoine Gillet is that he is not a consistent enough 3-point shooter. That's a problem. But Van Veen, he'll get you rebounds, he'll post up. That's a lot of things this man can do, but the Baco speciality just blows a little kiss at the end there. Well, remember, make sure you subscribe to Courtside 1891. My apologies, Courtside 1891. The stream schedules and scores for the FIBA EuroBasket, AmeriCup, and the FIBA Women's World Cup, which will be hosted in Australia later this month.
Yeah, it's a real feast of basketball for international basketball for all the fans. But good job by Belgium. Just a couple of unfortunate turnovers. Tabu's got to get back on track now and be really strong when he handles the ball, and he's not being given a moment's peace by Diaz.
Well, Alexandre Libert is in the game now. Coming off one screen now, pulls up from the mid-range, takes it, puts it up, doesn't get it, but the follow-up, good rebound by Garuba. Now Spain, now just trying to battle back in this one. Fernandez now finding Garuba the high post. This is good ball movement here by the Spanish players. Joel Pará, he'll try wide open 3-point, can't get him. Jaime Padilla, the offensive rebound. Well, Fernandez, the only Caja player. Another foul, I think they're going to call that on Jonathan Tabu there.
Yeah, passing it around the outside and inside, then they get the offensive rebound, kick it back out. And yeah, that's a push. That was not the sweetest Tabu for Jonathan.
Well, now Diaz here. As Tumba comes up again, why would he go and reach that? He puts 2 team fouls now. I mean, Tumba does a great job by coming out and showing on the screen, but again, why?
Yeah, you've got to show, but don't reach. Just show, and then you've just got to hustle back and switch and get back into position, but that was a clear reach.
I mean, Kevin Tumba is excellent when it comes to defending pick and roll there, but again, you don't want to pick up too many fouls here in the second quarter. Collective fouls as a team, that is. 6 seconds now. Good defense by Muima. Diaz has got to force up a prayer now. right in the face of Kevin Tumba. Puts it up, doesn't get it. Jean-Marc Muema secures a rebound now. Transition, they go down to Kevin Tumba. Tumba comes up with it, finds Maxime Benzeo with a two-handed rim rocker, and he throws it down.
Yeah, and the veteran on this team has a chance to show his elevation. Nice pass as well, again, the bounce pass doing its job.
We'll find it, Jaime Perdía in a low block now, kicks out to Diaz. He made a few last night against Georgia. And again, Spain's perimeter shooting. They get a good look, so just not finishing at the moment. Alexandre Libert now, finding Maxime Benzeo. Back to Tabu now, and finally, Tabu feels a bit of indiction as he finally gets the foul he's been looking for.
He's been played really tough. Nice pass by Tumba, showing the other side of his game, and Benzeo elevation time. The Belgian captain. Jonathan Tabu now, trying to make a penetration, kicking it out here. Send the shot clock. Inside Maxime Benzeo. Now he can hit these from downtown, doesn't get it. Strong rebound by Joel Parra. Big defensive rebound.
Finding Jaime Perdía. He now got it by Maxime Benzeo. He comes to post up now, tries to spin and go baseline. Perdía with a reverse slip, gets it. And he'll go to the charity stripe for the three-point play.
Super move by Perdía. Really like how he spins and then stays really low, which gets him in a powerful position. Benzeo gets tangled up, then he's in big trouble because the help defense is too far away. Super touch. Multi-talented player again, Josh, of the new age Spanish team.
Well, Maxime Benzeo now goes to the bench and picks up 2 fouls. So coming into the game, the return of Hans van Veen, Belgium. Mixing up now, going with the small lineup a little bit with the 2 backcourt players of Libert and Jonathan Tabu. Three-point lead here to Belgium. Early stage of the second quarter. Libert now, finding Kevin Tumba, hand up with Jonathan Tabu. Kick out again now, Libert tries a three-pointer, three is up, and again it's no good. There you can see both teams. Garuba rebounded now, transition. Line up Brizuela. Well, gets rejected. Well, Kevin Tumba remembers Dario Brizuela when he played for UCAM Murcia. He says, take that back to Malaga, baby.
It's great hustle on the transition defense from Tumba. All energy, all hustle.
Well, Brizuela now looking for a bit. Finds Jaime Fernandez in the corner. Jaime Fernandez responds. Well, he'll bring that back from Malaga and bring it right here to Tbilisi, Georgia. Zuni Caja, Malaga teammate, responds, nails, three-pointer in the corner.
Yeah, good ball movement into the corner. Tabu can't get out. And this is really good by Scariolo, trusting his players. Fernandez and the Herman Gomez brothers on the bench. Letting the other guys work it out. Tied at 17.
Everything was great. Why be rejecting screen? And then on the first pass, it's completely alone, eh? But don't do things what we don't do, eh? Listen carefully. They are very aggressive. We need to be smart in possession of the ball. So listen now.
Well, it's a tie ball game now, 17 apiece, and one thing Dario Georgia has been very lucky with the fact that Spain have been able to knock down a lot of the perimeter shots they've been taking. Meanwhile, Belgium as well, they've also struggled from downtown.
And Spain 2 of 10 and Belgium 2 of 9. Don't forget Spain were the leading scorers in the tournament, but this was going to happen. I think Scariolo is probably prepared for this when they have struggled. And I think it's a good test for the Spanish team. You guys have got to work it out up against a big, strong Belgium team who have already beaten the hosts in that epic on game day 1. And Scariolo's saying, come on guys, this is what international basketball's about.
What's Boo now trying to take this one in transition. Yeah, very much different game when they took off both Manu Lecomte and Reto Navasan out of the backcourt. Looks like a foul is going to be called here. I believe that's on Dario Brizuela, number 8 for Spain.
Tabu's getting a foothold in the game now. He's protecting the ball more after the 2 early turnovers.
Van Vin now looking for a handoff here. Again, throws the backdoor play. Good defense by Brizuela. Brizuela going behind the back now. Bit of a floater. Dario Brizuela just putting on a clinic right now. El Profesor.
Super defense, and he goes coast to coast.
Well, bienvenidos a la Universidad. Your instructor, Dario Brizuela, El Profesor, just going to work there.
That's a great touch. Off the crossover. Found by Lemaire.
Lead now here to Spain. Just over halfway to go in the second quarter. Belgium now. Look this lineup, of course. Kevin Tillman coming up with a pick and roll. Van Vin is left wide open now. Pulls up the mid-range, takes a shot, doesn't get it. Brizuela now coming off one screen, goes up with it, and Dario Brizuela with a bit of magic there. And just punishes Kevin Tillman under the basket.
Tough move in a scoop underhand layup. Really attack the basket with force.
Reto Navasan now in the game. Kicks out, they're going to call an offensive foul. Lost control of that one, didn't he?
Yeah, this is excellent play by Spain. Stemming it up both ends of the floor. Basahan going at pace, a lot of pace, and look who's waiting for him. Jaime Hernandez. Great foul there for Spain. Turn it over.
Well, 6:10 to go here now. Manu Lecomte, along with Reto Navasan, coming back into the backcourt here for Belgium. Van Vin, Ismael Bacco. Likewise for Spain now. Willy Hernan Gomez coming back into the game here. We'll find a Willy under the basket, and Willy just puts that one in the bucket.
They've weathered the storm, Spain, and now they're really showing their class. Beautiful play by Hernan Gomez.
3 minutes now. Belgium without any field goals or any points for that matter. Weaver now fakes the pass now, goes in and kicks out to Manu Lecomte. Manu Lecomte now with the cross over the lane. Finds Van Vin. No foul called. Bacco tries to follow up and he goes straight over the backboard. I think Dario Georgia is saying there must have been a foul there, surely, but nothing's going to be called now.
So simple. Willy Hernan Gomez just keeping out of the eye line of Bacco. Straight off the bench, straight into scoring.
Well, Pierre-Antoine Gillet coming back into the game here for Belgium. Probably just to give another option from the perimeter as Hans Van Vin goes to the bench to take a breather. 7-point lead now here to Spain. Lorenzo Brown now going pick and roll here. It's a handoff with Willy Hernan Gomez. Brizuela now under 10 on the shot clock, goes behind the back. Goes in the lane now, Brizuela. The free throw line here for 2 shots. And at the moment, Dario Brizuela looks like the most effective player for Spain here.
Yeah, they just keep going to him as well. He attacks the basket, protects it. Look at the way he's cradling that. Hits the contact. He's almost getting the chance of a 3-point play, but he has been superb in the last few minutes for Spain.
It's very interesting, of course. You know, Dario Brizuela, Diaz, along with Jaime Fernandez, they had a very rocky season with Unicaja Malaga in both the ACB and in the Basketball Champions League. But you know, this is a good chance for them to, you know, further expand their games to play alongside the greats of Willy Hernan Gomez and Juancho. Lorenzo Brown is that category. You know, it's a great learning experience for them to take back for Malaga next season.
He's misses the free throw, but you're absolutely right. They're going to play with a little bit of freedom when the Herman Gomez brothers, and at the moment Brown are on the court with them, but they're still playing well when those guys are on the bench as well.
Venezuela makes the second free throw now. It's an 8-point ball game here to Spain. Belgium now looking very mortal here. This is full court pressure. Well, the comp now find it. Right to Bassan. Bassan turns it over. Spain here can capitalize. Willie now kicks out to Juancho. Terra here looking to put the moves on. Hesitation here. No look pass, find it. Juancho. He's got 6 seconds here, trying to go to work here against Bacco. Bacco commits the foul. So Willie Hernan Gomez will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
Again, Ratana Bassahan just not quite at his normal level. Great play from Willie Hernan Gomez with the behind the back dribble out of the steal. And then Bacco, hands not up. Earlier in the game, he slid his feet and kept his hands straight up, but this time reached across.
Willie missing the first free throw again. We talked about his time in the NBA, of course, playing for the Charlotte Hornets, excuse me. More recently with the New Orleans Pelicans. So makes the second free throw now. 9-point lead here to Spain. Belgium going a very long time, plus 3 minutes without scoring any points here. Chalet now getting a handoff. It's Emmanuel Lecomte going down the middle. Emmanuel Lecomte with a sweet little fang roll, but he missed it. Bacco's got to go up with it. Again, no foul called.
Yeah, Lecomte's got to get a little hesitation move there to freeze the defense. He was wide open. Maybe he was expecting someone to come across and try and block it, but he's got to make that with confidence.
Well, we got a timeout now. His coach, Dario Giorgio, wants to talk it over with his players as they have gone almost 4 minutes without scoring 3 points here in the second quarter.
We have inbounds here. If they go into this 3-2 zone, this guy stay here. So now listen, R5 here, 2, 4. Adapt 2 of you to get the ball. We have 13 seconds. From there, red in corner, come off, take a ball. Come on the ball screen on the first man. Match him, good screen. Match this guy, find a corner, attack a big of the catch. 3-man open corner here. You understand?
Well, Willie Hernan Gomez, just like he did the other night against Georgia, just being a very simple basketball player. Set screens, get to the bucket, post up. Just showing exactly why he's playing in the NBA with the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, he's a really mobile big man. Can face up just in and around the key. He's got the push shot, but he likes playing out the pick and roll and just facing the basket and just moving with force. And he's a good defender as well, and I really like the way he's developing.
Well, Belgium now with 13 seconds here on the shot clock. Hit the ball baseline. Emmanuel Lecomte limit down this one here for the Lions. Coming up one screen now with Bacco. There's a kick out to Gillet. Gillet's going to make the penetration. Gillet draws a foul, and he will go to the free throw line here.
Yeah, well, they took away the three-pointer for Gillet. He had to drive left-hand dribble and put it up right-handed and got fouled. So they're at the free throw line.
Well, Pierre-Antoine Gillet, many years playing for Filou Ostend, of course, had the one season in 2018-19 when he played for Lenovo Tenerife. As we mentioned, 2 times already making it to the Basketball Champions League final where they lost to Bologna. You can see so far 6 points, 3 rebounds. Takes the second free throw. Seven-point ball game now. Spain total control here in the second quarter. Lorenzo Brown. That's a mismatch now. Got it by Gile. Hernan Gomez now. Hernan Gomez kicks out to Lopez. Arostegui. He'll try a three-pointer. Baco secures a rebound. 3:46 to go here in the second quarter. Cobb now goes in with a sweet little layup. Gets you at one. Well, he'll go straight to the free throw line. The foul, I believe, is going to be on Juancho.
That's much better. Playing at pace, downhill, hesitation. Gile shows for the screen, which just disrupts Hernan Gomez's defense. And this time he gets all the way to the bucket. That's a lot more difficult than the one he missed, Josh.
Oh, absolutely, of course. And as you meant, key thing you said there was the hesitation. Once he put the hesitation on Juancho, he was done. It was always going to be an and-one play, but, you know, Manu, unlike the last play, had to finish this one. Sudden now, Belgium putting it down to a 4-point ball game here. Trying to hang in there with this very dominant Spanish team in comparison to what Belgium have on the floor here. Some good players, but they understand they're up against a very good basketball team. Oh, Willie looking for a handoff now with Lopez Arostegui. Lopez now finding Willie under the basket. Oh, he missed it. Well, Baco can't secure the rebound, but Gile comes up with it. And now Renton here. Just keeping control of the basketball here. Finding Antoine Gile. Just over 3 minutes to go here. 4-point ball game. Cobb now thought about taking it, well, throws it away now. Well, Lopez Arostegui completely bails him out there because Dario Brizuela came up with a loose ball.
Yeah, Brizuela would have been off to the races, but must have been some contact on the pass, but it was a dangerous pass anyway. Brizuela's in the lane.
Well, we got a timeout now. There'll be 2 free throws to Belgium when we come back here. 26-22 to Spain with 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Tiene que ayudar a tu hermano ahí y saltar al tapón. No dejar que te meta una bandeja. ¡Hostia! ¡No! ¡Salta! ¡Hostia! El rebote de ofensivo. Date los tiritos y no vas a rebote de ataque. Vamos a poner un poco más de puta intensidad. O tengo que sacar otra vez los del banquillo. I need you to go handle it a little bit more. On the DHOs, on bigger roll, go get it and handle it. Vamos por arriba.
Well, you can see Sergio Scariolo saying they both these offensivos go for more offensive rebounds at the moment. Granted, it's one thing I've been so impressed with Belgium. Belgium have really done a good job of controlling the boards in this game.
Yeah, they have, and you thought Spain were going to push on and get ahead of Belgium, but Belgium got the foothold back in the game. They've got some offensive rebounds, extra possessions, as you say, and they're right there. 8 offensive rebounds to 4 for Belgium. Looking at who Spain have played, Bulgaria they've beaten, Georgia they've beaten. Potentially, with the injuries as well that Georgia have got, they could end up being the 2 bottom teams. Now the rest of the way for Spain, they're going to be playing against the potential teams that are going to be 1 to 4. So, real test here for them at the moment.
Well, Manu look up there, you can see just missing the first free throw. Makes the second one now. 3-point ball game here with 3 minutes. Belgium just hanging in there. Well, the Cobb now hits the deck now, finds Willie under the basket. Willie goes up with it. He had a strong finish under the basket. Well, wouldn't have been a charge anyway because Ismael Baco was in the semicircle.
Yeah, again, Willie Hernan Gomez just playing off Lorenzo Brown. Nice finish over the front of the rim.
Another foul's been committed. So Manu Lecomte will go back to the free throw line here.
It's a good option by Lecomte, just attack, put Spain under pressure, but that was Lorenzo Brown putting Belgium under pressure, and he just got enough on that, Willie Hernan Gomez, to get it over the front of the rim.
Two big free throws now here from Matt Lecomte. Can cut this down to a potential three-point ball game. Can make these ones. Well, Matt Lecomte, originally from Excels, Belgium, 27 years of age now, currently in his prime, as we mentioned, will play next season again in the LKL for BC Jonava. Loving life in Lithuania, of course. Both teams now here in the penalty, so any fouls, we send them back to the free throw line. Well, now in the lane now, kicks out to Juancho. Reported by Juancho. Hernan Gomez.
And that's the next level for Hernan Gomez. He catches it. Gillet tries to get out to challenge and knocks it down. Nothing but net.
6-point ball game now. Matt Lecomte split the defense up, kicks out to Gillet. One more pass, Blattenberg, he tries a three-pointer. And again, he responds with a triple right in the face of Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Great job by Bleckenberg. This is the first time he's actually got some game time. No hesitation. Pass cut delivered on time, on target.
Diaz now using the screen. Passing out to Juancho, down low to Joe Parra. Now trying to put a work on the post. Well, now Obasan comes up with it. Obasan goes up and he finishes with a layup. And all of a sudden, it's a one-point ball game.
Yeah, Bleckenberg, good. He makes the three. Good defense in the post. And Obasan streaking out on the break. No stopping him there.
Well, now looking to put the moves here. Puts up another little floater. Doesn't get it. Rebound secured by Bleckenberg.
Immediate impact by the young man, Josh. Great job.
Well, here comes Emmanuel Lecomte now. Belgium with a chance to take the lead. The screen here from Ismail Bako. Lecomte now looking for options. Kicks out to Gillet. One more pass. Bledberg made his last three. Doesn't get that one. The foul's going to be called. So 2 free throws now hit Pierre-Antoine Gillet.
Bleckenberg just missing that one, but Gillet again, multi-positional player. Look at Hernan Gomez there, super pass from Brizella, and Hernan Gomez ready to catch and shoot.
Well, Pierre-Antoine Gillet, as we mentioned, being a standing member of Belgian basketball for so many years. Well, originally from Belgium, started his professional career with Liège. Also played in Pro A with Alain Chalon. Also played with Fren Labrada. Club just within the Madrid region.
He's just got a sweet stroke on his shot, and he's filling up the stat sheet. Can do a lot of things for Belgium.
Well, Belgium now with a 1-point lead now. Just looking for options. It's down here to Hernan Gomez. It's post work now. That's just too easy there for Willie Hernan Gomez. Getting the ball over the halfway now. Exactly 14 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Obasan now in the lane. It's a tough pass now. Out of the shot clock here. Tom now puts him on the floater, doesn't get it. Spain can get the last shot here with a 1-point lead. Weller now looking for options. Finds Parra. Weller from no man's land. And doesn't get anything on that one. At the end of the first half, Spain lead this one 33-32 over Belgium. Quite an exciting game of basketball we've had so far here, Graham.
Yeah, great game. And a big story unfolding. Belgium hanging with the world champions and multiple EuroBasket champions. Spain lead by 1.
Well, we'll leave you with some stats and some highlights. Well, there is Rudy Fernandez going for 7 sides, who hasn't checked in the game, of course. Well, 9 for 16 from within inside the rainbow. Both teams with 3 3-point field goals. And you kind of get the feeling that whoever starts to light it up from the perimeter, especially Spain, this game could be theirs.
Yeah, they can stretch it out. 21 rebounds to 15 Belgium, 8 to 7 on the assist. Don't forget, Spain are averaging 25 assists a game first 2 games. Hernan Gomez 11, Gillet, big 9 points, Lecomte 8. He's done a good job playing point guard. Some of the highlights from the first half. This one, Gillet with a 3, and then perfect spacing on that 2-player interaction there, and Herman Gomez finishes.
Well, there you can see Lorenzo Brown, of course, started off very well in his opening game. Relatively quiet against Georgia last night. Same thing here tonight. I guess teams are just being a little bit more aggressive, knowing that his bread and butter is that mid-range off the dribble.
Yeah, and that's where teams have got to go deep, as we see that as Van Wijn's shot just going. They've got to go deep, so you've always got different options. We saw it in the last game for Bulgaria with D-Bosch just out of sorts, not quite able to get his own shot. Other players did step up, and it's got to be the same for Spain. And somebody needed to step up on D there. Backo just crushes it on a nice fluid pick and roll there. And then Garuba off the steal. Tabu had come in and fortunately turned it over. And Garuba in the open floor, he'd have enjoyed that one.
Well, Kevin Tubman, that was a dish off there to Maxime Dezeu. Kind of feel like plays like that would lift the spirit of these Belgian players, but as you said, they went almost 4 minutes without any points, of course, but again, still managed to get themselves back in this one. Dario Brizuela there, you gotta love. I mean, this kid, night in, night out, does it on the weekend in the ACB and the Basketball Champions League for Unica Malaga. Now he's doing that at the national level.
Yeah, it just plays with no fear, and he's got that real good elevation and push shot. Nice play here. With Gillet helping out with a sort of screen or no screen, just shaping to set the screen, and then Herman Gomez bending his body to get that score, and then the Sella with a seriously good pass over the top of the Belgian defence. Gillet can't come out to contest it. A good sign for Spain that one chose knocking down a three.
Well, Spain at the moment with a 1-point lead. Belgium, one thing that's kept them in this game is the ability to take care of the rebounds. We will be back in just over 11 minutes for the second half of this 2022 FIBA EuroBasket matchup. It's Belgium versus Spain. We'll be back soon.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
A 4-point game, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter.
What a pass.
Jokic left with the freedom of the paint.
Tice. Wagner in the right corner, they get to Schroeder.
Beautiful give and go. You can see the connection and teamwork right there. Attacking Nurkic again in the pick and roll coverage.
Fournier pulls up mid-range. Oh, and the putback by Rudy. We haven't seen it all game. What a time for that.
Movement here in the offense of Georgia would help. Anton Nikashvili goes up, throws it down, and he puts Willie Hernan Gomez on a poster. Wow, he serves him up.
This player is throwing up before us.
Going down to Schengen now. Schengen trying to back in the post now. Goes in the round. Well, you said it. You looked at that one. You saw Schengen make the same play in the NBA. You got your wish.
Nurkic spins, puts it up. Oh, he gets protected by Wagner. How about Franz Wagner?
Playing with the first possession.
Lay now, an unsportsmanlike foul. Wow.
What a way to come out of the
Speechless.
Looks inside, just lobs it into the combo!
On your head, exactly what you need. Bring the freak, give it to him, and drive baseline. Mark, sorry, go ahead.
No. It was like, at the end of the day, I'm just amazed at him. I'm just amazed at him.
Oh, nice look. Oh! Makovic got out on the floor. No one stops the break. Highlight time here in Milan.
Absolutely great pass and drills the backdoor dunk.
Doncic comes up with the steal. And look at that pass from Doncic. Giddy up, says the Mavericks superstar. And Stojan Ivkovic might be breathing some fire this timeout.
Look at
this. Oh my goodness, he nutmegged him.
The nutmeg, the okey doke, put it between his legs, and then the beautiful lobs for the slam.
Welcome back, everybody, to Belgium. 9 points. Gillet, Van Wyn with 2 assists. Gillet, 4 rebounds for Belgium. Who have done a great job getting back into this, for sure. They'll be down to Spain by as many as 9. Belgium have led by as many as 6. They've shown good resilience to get back in this. Spain have definitely not had its own, had things their own way. Yeah, Antoine Gillet, 9 points, 2 or 3 from the field, 4 rebounds, really efficient, coming in, getting rebounds, causing problems for Spain. His size and his skill set, and of course he can knock down the 3 as well. well, just 1 of 2 from behind the arc. When he gets hot, Belgium will find him. Well, that's Belgium, and Sayers, just like in game day 1, didn't play much. Came on in the second half towards the end. Has made return to the arena. Adela breaking into a trot. But they're having to do this as a team, Spain, trying different things. Scariola's had the Spanish team on the floor with none of the starters at all, so this young group, this new group to major competition, have had to work things out themselves, Josh.
Absolutely, of course. I mean, look, they've been tested. The thing with Spain, I think, is they maybe have come into this game underestimating Belgium. And it's not a case of you underestimate a bad team. They've underestimated a good team there.
Yeah.
They can see Hernan Gomez, 11 points. Lorenzo Brown with 3 assists. But, you know, they should have walked into this game preparing with the fact that, you know what, this team is big, but they're also quick in the backcourt. And that's something that's paying dividends for Belgium. You know, I got to tell you, Greg, one thing for Belgium that they've been phenomenal is getting the rebounds, taking care of the balls, keeping Willie and Juancho off every second chance point. That's going to be crucial come the long stretch of this game.
Yeah, and if that continues, Willie Hernan Gomez will have to play big minutes in this second half to contest that. 9 offensive rebounds for Belgium, only 4 for Spain. It's a really closely contested situation, but they've got to have some X-factor players, Belgium, to hang with Spain. And you know Spain are going to play with force, they're going to keep finding the open player. And if required, if that doesn't work in the flow, then they've got Rudy Fernandez. And mentioning Rudy, he has been quiet so far.
Well, yeah, Rudy Fernandez, better role, of course, struggle from the perimeter. You know, at this stage in his career, you know, he's a good passer, but more importantly, likes to step out on the perimeter and just hit a lot of shots. You know, he has that very much of an unorthodox set shot. That's worked for him over the years. We've seen that in big European finals. We saw that in the NBA. And again, time and time again, the Spanish national team. Well, there you can see Hernan Gomez leaving the mix zone there, coming out of the changing room.
Yeah, and I think Coach Scariolo has really got into them at half-time. That's why they're coming out late. 11 points, 5 of 8 from 2, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, Willie Hernan Gomez. But when he's not on the floor, then they do struggle in and around the hoop, Josh.
Well, Willie's productivity last night, of course, around the bucket. I mean, he was just destroying the entire front court of Georgia. At the moment, Belgium. Let's go listen now to Coach Dario Giorgio.
Hey, Pierre, don't even set it because he will go on a hedge hard. You go to side of Pierre. Pierre dives here. Hey, waiting for a millisecond, go straight. Redden comes off. As he comes off, you follow into pick. If he will catch read.
Vamos a Beijing, pocket, al aro, y si lo tiene más a Juancho, vamos a la esquina que está bien, ¿vale? Let's go,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, maybe if you're watching live here on courtside 1891, make sure you subscribe to get the full package, of course. We have currently the FIBA EuroBasket America Cup in there. Also, you can see, make sure you download the official EuroBasket app. There's the QR code to customize your experience. Get all of the best stats and highlights that matter to you most. The official FIBA EuroBasket app. Download it on your mobile phone, your tablet, or your Android. Oh, Graham now. Spain's going to get the first possession in the second half, but, you know, the rebounds is one big thing. But more importantly, you can see in the timeout, Scariolo saying to his players, rebotes ofensivos, go for as many offensive rebounds as you can.
And they've got to, and there was a sequence of play where Belgium got a few offensive rebounds, then Spain did. But Spain have got to start dominating in that respect. But they're not messing about now, Spain. Rudy Fernandez and Brown in together.
Going to that pick and roll offense here. Lorenzo Brown now left, wide open, takes him, he doesn't finish it. And that's what Willie does there, gets another offensive rebound. Now, can he get it this time? Well, it's the offensive rebound, but get the perimeter shots going from Rudy at the moment.
Yeah, Spain got what they wanted. Rudy just couldn't knock it down. That's 3 he's missed now. He won't keep missing all night though, you know that.
Belgium now with a chance to retake the lead as Jean-Marc Buena. He takes a three-pointer just like he did in the opening game against Georgia. Found his sweet spot on the court.
Yeah, and this Belgian team have got the feeling.
Really, Hernan Gomez. Well, Ismael Bako is just trying to do too many things at once there. Trying to deal with Lorenzo Brown, but nobody coming to help out Bako. And Willie Hernan Gomez on the free throw line here for the three-point play.
Yeah, that's a tough decision for Bako, but he's got to stay with Willie Hernan Gomez first. And then Weema. We like that. Belgium like that. That's a contested shot from the corner. And if he starts hitting, you've got Gillet. As we found out against Georgia, they've got so many options from beyond the arc.
Hernan Gomez scores a little bit of order there for the Spanish national team. It's Emmanuel Lecomte now with the ball up here. Lecomte now picks his dribble up, getting a handoff. 7 on the shot clock here, gotta get something going. Roscoe finds Obasa in the corner. Traveling violation. Well, Graham, should he have taken the three-pointer there?
Well, the red team hasn't quite been at his explosive best today, but Lorenzo Brown was closing out so hard that he didn't have any airspace to let the shot go, but that's the problem. He's rushed his attack to the basket and travelled.
Well, it's a big difference, of course, in respect to Bulgaria, where Renton Obasan, where they played against Montenegro. And all of a sudden now they got to play here against Spain. It's a very big difference in the backcourt. Really now tries to go in, gets blocked by the rim. Now Belgium have numbers here. He's got Gillet to his left. Spain leading by 1 point. They go down to Bako here. Bako finds Gillet now. Gillet laces up and again a bit of deja vu. The 1-2 punch between Ismael Bako and Pierre-Antoine Gillet.
Really patient play. He got the ball in the post, just waited. Gillet came cutting past him. Perfect pass.
Well, Lopez Arostegui here. Can't hear on the court, but Spain need a pick and roll action. Well, here comes the pick now. You got the switch on defense. Lorenzo Brown, well. Willie Hernan Gomez is wide open.
Yeah. He had an open jump shot, he just couldn't get it to go.
Now looking to get the ball out of his hands here. Got it by Rudy Fernandez. Emmanuel Lecomte kicks out to Red. He's got to take this one. Obasan, 3, a little bit short.
Yeah, just came out a bit flat out of his hands there, Obasan. Never going to make the hoop there.
Well, Brown now, there's the pick and roll. This time he gets it to Willie, but he turns it over. Now Obasan, he's got Gillet to his right. Finds Gillet now. Gillet, very poor transition offense there from the Belgian Lions. I mean, Gillet looked like he went a little bit too wide when he should be going close to the basket.
Yeah, and then he could have got right to the hoop. That is a let-off for Spain. And then Obasan can't make. By the time the pass comes to Obasan, the defense is back. Look at this in the post. That's a nice job by Bako. And that's where Gillet wanted to be on the transition play, right at the hoop.
Well, Hernan Gomez got it. Now here's the mismatch. Willie's been guarded by Pierre-Antoine Gillet, and I think a foul is going to be called against Renton Obasan. Well, he just threw Lopez Arostegui to the ground like a sack of potatoes there.
He's looking a bit frustrated, Obasan. Things aren't quite going his way, not playing as fluidly as he has been, and he heads to the bench.
Alexandre Ribert checking into the game now here for Belgium. Well, the Belgian Lions with a 1-point lead here over Spain. Well, Brown now finds Juancho. Juancho got it by Bako. 1 second left now. Brown's got to force up a Hail Mary 3. Wow! Muchos gracias, Lorenzo Brown. Well, that is from no man's land.
It's fortunate for Spain, but Brown made it happen.
Finds Bako under the basket. Bako with a Bako Airlines speciality. Throw it down, Ismael.
Yeah, great spacing on that pick and roll. I like it when it's fluid and quick and Bako doesn't have to think. Just crush the dunk.
Well, Fernandez now kicks out to Juancho. Juancho with a wide open look to the perimeter. Still can't get it. And Weeman now, tie ball game. Belgium with a chance to retake the lead here. You can see now the Belgian backcourt, again, looking very unconfident whenever they're being guided by Lorenzo Brown. Oh, Weeman now goes behind the back. Again, the movement here from Belgium. There's a little floater in the lane, and Emmanuel Lecomte just skies that one and came down with a little bit of snow on the floater there.
Lecomte with a big time floater shot right at the buzzer, good concentration.
Well, Lorenzo Brown putting on a little bit of a bucket wish there. Well, dear Santa Claus, all I want for Christmas is 3 puntos. Por favor, Lorenzo.
Look at that. I mean, that's way up in the air, but hey, it's good to be lucky as well as good.
And Dario Georgia, again, I understand there, but you know, that is just an unbelievable play there from Lorenzo Brown. Lopez Aristegi now puts him a little teardrop himself. Bacco does just enough there. It's Alexandre Libert. And now we'll come off the screen here with Bacco down the middle. Manu Lecomte now doesn't get it. It's a good look. Bacco got a shot to the face on the rebound. The player is down. A foul has been called. We have to see the replay of what happened there to Ismael Bacco. It's the play there. What happened to Bacco? Elbow for Willy Hernan Gomez.
Willy just doing what good rebounders do, get your elbows out, get the rebound, but that is unfortunate. He's got that right in the eye with force. He could have some issues.
You know, Willy Hernan Gomez has got his eyes on the ball. There's a little teardrop from Manu Lecomte. That goes over the backboard. Well, he sent that one up to the Appalachian Mountains and just dropped it here in Tbilisi, Georgia.
And Lorenzo Brown was coming out to play D. He's had to put it way up in the air over him.
Well, this could be a problem now for Belgium because, well, I thought they were going to go smaller, but Kevin Thomas coming back in, so.
Yeah, they've got to keep some sort of size in there.
I think the officials, maybe they'll review this, but it would be a strange one because the play continued.
Yeah, and it looked like a natural rebound action for Willy Hernan Gomez.
Absolutely, but it is an elbow to the face. It's a problem. And I agree with you because Hernan Gomez has got eyes on the ball. Yeah.
Getting his elbows out.
But they got to review this because there is connection with the elbow. Let's go listen now to the referees.
So, here we have on the rebound situation, extension of the left arm in the face of the 19 red. Do you have the camera maybe from the baseline? Let's take a look also for the baseline. Yeah, or this one. Yes, he's jumping. First, he's jumping straight up, but then he's extending the elbow with his left arm. So he hit him in the face. It's let's call it unsportsmanlike foul for a hit in the face, not jumping straight forward. Yes. And then we call unsportsmanlike foul. Yes. On number 14 white, and then we have 2 shots for number 19 red and sideline. Okay. Yes, stop. Substitution. Okay, so substitute, I will take the 2 shots. Okay. So we have 2 shots in possession? Yes, 2 shots in possession for 19 black. We need to see if there is a sub over here. Okay. Sub because who was getting on the court for number 19? Ask to Andrea. Okay. I will ask Andrea and then go. Who was getting into the court in replacement of number 19 black? 16. So 16 is the shooter. So we got number 16 black shooter for 2 free throws and sideline for a sportsmanlike foul by number 14.
Well, An upgrade has been made, and I'm not talking to Willie Hernan Gomez's phone deal. It's been upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah, and that is just sensational refereeing there, Josh. We use that word normally for the guys that are playing on the court, but they took their time, and we could hear everything there, and I agree. I didn't agree initially when I saw it. I thought that was a natural play, but he just kept that elbow behind him in a slightly non-rebound position, and let's hope Backo can come back in. It's like being in a boxing match. He's having to be tended to.
Well, you know what? I got to give a lot of respect to Willie Hernan Gomez, because he's gone to the official to say, what did I do wrong? He's saying I went up with my arms. The official said you went back with your left arm, and Willie just said, okay, I didn't know that, sorry. And again, that's sportsmanship right there. That's class.
Yeah. Yeah, he's calmly speaking to the referees, and the referees will respect the players that can do that, even in the heat of the moment. But
it's not the end of the world there, because Kevin Tumba, who did sub in for Backo, not the best free throw shooter here on the basketball court. Again, very tough to come right off the bench, of course, to shoot those free throws. But
yeah, but they've got to find a way of getting it done. But no, he came in cold and it's a bit shaky on those.
There's a penetration now. Emmanuel Lecomte just attacking the basket. Making it now a 4-point ball game here for the Belgian Lions. Spain now searching for answers.
Yeah, so that's what Tumba's good at. Came to set the screen, but it was a decoy because Lecomte went the other way. Great explosion to the hoop.
Well, the rim now under the basket. And Juancho responds with a two-handed rim rocker.
Well, patient play from Brown, again being the facilitator. And there's no stopping Juancho that near to the hoop.
Lecomte now with the ball in his hands. Wants to go pick and roll here with Kevin Tumba. There's another screen now. Emmanuel Lecomte kicks up to Libert. Gillet finds Kevin Tumba, and he finished. Oh, he missed it. Well, Tumba had a wide open layup there, but he's got to finish that one. Foul has been committed.
And that's the difference there between Backo and Tumba. Backo would elevate above the hoop and throw it down. Tumba just not able to finish off.
Well, 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. Emmanuel Lecomte finishing, or picking up the second foul, excuse me. Belgium now are in the penalty, so Belgium have put Spain in the penalty. So Lorenzo Brown now clear the free throw line. And again, Graham, what an addition he's been to the Spanish national team here for the EuroBasket.
Again, 5 assists, 6 points in 16 minutes of play. He's just so smart, steady, explosive at times.
Well, selected by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2013 second round NBA draft. Played for the 76ers along with the T-Wolves. Briefly played in China before coming back to play for the Raptors. And a backcourt violation and an unsportsmanlike foul called against Pierre-Antoine Gillet.
Yeah, and that's the issue. If Gillet's going to handle the ball, then Juancho Hernan Gomez plays right up on him. And as Juancho tries to complete the steal, Gillet pushes off. There's no arguments, just I'm very sorry to his teammates.
While Juancho Hernan Gomez will go to the free throw line. Now, one thing about Juancho that many basketball fans may not be aware of is that he came from the Movistar Estudiantes Academy based in La República de Argentina, Madrid. Infamous for developing some of the primetime talents, and even a player from our country, Danny Clark.
Yeah, it's a superb Academy Estudiantes, and of course feeding in to their ACB team as well. And of course Dan Clark benefited so much from being at Estudiantes and being in the city of Madrid for his formative years.
Well, Felipe Reyes and Sergio Rodriguez also members of Estudiantes as well. So Juancho, a part of the Alumni Academy there. Well, Juancho misses last free throw, takes a three-pointer, and Juancho lights it up in a three in the corner. And all of a sudden, Dario Georgia has to call timeout.
Yeah, I love that. He is ready to shoot, no hesitation. He's getting under the shot. The ball goes up, up and away, and that is perfect form. And Dario Georgia frustrated, but sometimes you just got to put your hands up. These guys are good from Spain.
Turn the ball over twice. Now DC. Hide the guys. Go with the two sides. Alex, come on. Pass, make a DHO. On a DHO. Come on. Screen straight to Alex. And listen carefully. Manu, adapt. Kevin, go.
Well, it's been a relatively quiet game here for Rhett and Abasahan, but nonetheless, Belgium, you know, if you ask me right now, quarter number 3, I'd say Spain might be up by 10, 15 points. But, you know, credit, we always underestimate just how great a team the Belgian Lions are.
Yeah, I agree, Josh, and I've been really impressed with them. Amazing victory day one. I think they had a hangover on game day 2 a little bit. Some of their players who were just heroic in game day 1 just couldn't quite live up to the same height. And now they've been much better today, collectively as a group.
Wow. Another illegal screen there, set by Alexander Libert. It's interesting, with this second string unit, with Jaime Fernandez, Dario Brizuela, well, excuse me, Diaz, actually, this Fernandez on the bench. It's very quick, of course. What they're very good at is put the full court pressure on Belgium.
Yeah, it was a good tactic, I think.
Well, Diaz now initiate the offense in Spain. Spain with a 3-point lead. And another foul called against Pierre-Antoine Gillet. And now Garuba and Gillet just have an exchange a few words with each other. Already Fernandez took a shot there to the sternum.
A lot of physicality underneath, but Fernandez will not want to leave. He has left the game.
I think he's going to have to leave the game, actually, because he went down with an injury, but oh, they're going to keep him in now.
Shirley's sitting down now with 3 fouls, so Rudy is tough, but this is bothering him.
I don't know if he's winded or if he's literally taking a shot to the sternum that's aggravated his abandonment of some sort. But again, I'm surprised he hasn't gone out of the game. I mean, he's gone down. I thought it was a rule that if you get hurt, you must leave.
Yeah, I think if the medical team have had to come in to treat him, then he would go, but he's going anyway. But that's how tough he is. He knocks down the free throws before he comes out.
Clearly in a lot of discomfort now. Now Spain piling on the pressure against Emmanuel Lecomte. Belgium find themselves down by 5 points. Libert now getting a handoff. Lecomte now looking for a gap, kicks out. Van Veen, he's got to make this shot. The 3 is up. The 3 is good. And Belgium head right back and closes down at 2 points.
And we're just waiting in the corner. That was really tough from Lecomte. Turns the corner himself, kicks it out. Hanwin does the rest.
Trying to find a ball here to Dario Brizuela. 6-minute shot clock now. Brizuela kicking out to Diaz. Well, Diaz can hit these shots. Diaz takes a 3, doesn't get it. And Jean-Marc Bouima chases up the loose ball now. Just over 3 minutes ago. Spain leading by 2 points here. The foul is called on Diaz. That's on the second team foul for Spain.
Lecomte is dealing with the brunt of all the ball handling duties, and Diaz is so quick. But he can't get out to that 3-point shot. Great spacing. Just being ready to shoot. Hans Van Wijk.
Calm down. Being heavily smothered on defense. That's up to Jean-Marc Bouima. And now tries a 3. The 3 is up. It's no good. A 4 shot there. Now Spain can capitalize. Diaz now. That's going to be 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's tough. Bouima 2 fouls. But that shot before from Libert was really quick. I don't think the shot clock was running down. He was contested, that should have been a catch. Maybe pass to a cutter or just rotate it back round.
But Alberto Diaz trying to get the free throw line here for Spain. Well, also another player as we mentioned playing for Unicaja Malaga, resident of Malaga, 28 years of age. Also played at Bilbao Basket in 2014. Along with the likes of playing at Baloncesto Fuenlabrada. Will it calm down? Dealing with the full court pressure here from both Alberto Diaz and Jaime Perdilla. He's got to get something going. He's got to use the screen here. Splits the defense now. Manu kicks out. Good ball movement. Weema had the shot. The foul's going to be drawn against Joel Parra.
That's extreme pressure there by Diaz and the Spanish defense. And then when they kick it to him, Weema off the extra pass, they still can't get it to go. Still can't get the shot off. And Weema's fouled.
That's amazing how they rotate, how they close out. Just again, you know, it's not like the traditional shell drill. It's more like someone gets beat, recover, you make that quick decision.
Yeah.
I got to get out and help.
Yeah, it's just hustling and scrambling the whole time and anticipating where that next pass goes. That's a big part of it.
Final cup now, there's a kick out. Tabu finds Van Veen, made his last three, takes another one, and Hans Van Veen ties the game up at 49 apiece.
Yeah, this is a breakout game for Van Veen. Love his footwork, nice and soft, catches it in rhythm, knocks it down.
Zwella steps up, Zwella takes a three, doesn't get it. Well, now they got numbers here. Weema's got Tumba, fakes the pass, shot mark. Weema gets the and one, and he's going to go to the free throw line. And Scariolo's seen enough. I think he's going to call timeout.
Yeah, this is a fantastic response from Belgium. Going downhill on the break, Van Veen knocks down the three. Then they get the next transition play, and Weema, just about in control, gets the layup over the front of the rim, and he'll be going to the line for a bonus shot.
Let's go in now and listen here to Coach Sergio Scariolo as he's called timeout. His team now down by 2 points.
Jaime va por Darío. Tenemos que pisar la pintura. Tenemos que atacar y buscar faltas o doblar fuera y tirar pies en el suelo. O rol fuertes.
And Hans Van Veen there.
Well, he stepped up big time now.
Yeah, I really like that. Hans Van Veen, that's 8 points now, 2 assists, 1 rebound. That's a big lift for Belgium. And then Weema attacking the basket. Zella trying to stand there for the charge, but Weema evades that and gets it to go. And Belgium playing with inspiration, playing with pulls, and guys are stepping up. And Hans Van Veen, 8 points, 2 assists. Belgium looking good at the moment, and Spain being pushed to the limit for the first time in this tournament.
Well, there are the Turkish national team players, Karbachi of Galatasaray, right behind him, Cedi Osman, as they get ready for their game against Georgia, while Jean-Marc Weema, originally from Merksem in Antwerp, Belgium, started with the Antwerp Giants before going for 6 seasons with the Luos Emery, played for Dario Gergia, and has since returned back to his hometown in Belgium. 3-point lead now here to Belgium. They take back now. Under 2 minutes to go here until we get to the 4th quarter. Dia now finding Alberto Diaz. Diaz now coming off one screen. Kicks out. Well, good steal there. Well, now Manu Lukamp to transition. Can he lay it up? Out of time. 5-point lead here to Belgium.
Yes, it's game time. Great defense, took away all the options, got the steal, got the layup. Lukamp having a fabulous game.
Jaime Fernandez stirs it up and he gets it to drop, avoiding the block of Kevin Tumba. Well, sometimes you look at your clock. Well, there was a steal by Jean-Marc Weema. Find it. Manu Lukamp there. I tell you, you just got to look at the clock when you say KO and S. Well, right now, it is Jaime Fernandez time.
Look at that. It was off the white line around the outside of the backboard, not the small square. That was just electric play from Fernandez.
Missed the free throw. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Spain ball. did, could have grabbed that.
Yeah, Van Wyn, if you're not sure, just grab it or keep it in. Just those little details could be the difference. And Scariola looking very pensive.
Well, one possession game now potentially. Spain down by 3 points. Pradilla now attacking the basket. Pradilla takes a tough one. Doesn't get it. Garuba with the offensive rebound. And he is just keeping Spain in this one.
Yeah, Garuba's going to be big. Especially when the Herman Gomez brothers are out, he's going to have to boss the balls.
Well, Spain now going into that zone defense. Lecomte now finding Jean Tabu. Just trying to pass the ball around. Manon Lecomte, he'll try the three. Doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, but it will be Belgian ball with 14 on the shot clock. Well, Georgia making a change now. Hubert coming back into the game for Manon Lecomte.
He's played a lot of minutes, Lecomte. 24 minutes. He has been superb. Someone else is going to need to step up straight away here. Tabu needs to be strong, as well as Hubert.
Well, Tabu now finding Jean-Marc Wima. 5 in the shot clock, got to get something going. Quick three, takes it, nails it. Big time shot by Jonathan Tabu.
And that's the first three he's made since the game against Georgia when he won it for them. He thought about it, then he knocked it down.
Fernandez now curling up a few screens, trying to put the work here on Alexandre Libert. 9 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. Looking for, well, should have no arguments there. That is almost a rugby tackle by Tabu.
And he is smiling. I mean, that's all that hustle, but he's trying to. Garuba, there's a lot of body to get round, and he just didn't quite do it.
I mean, it takes a lot to knock down Garuba. Garuba is one of the toughest players. I mean, you got to love what he offers for this team. He's a fantastic basketball player, but he is tough as nails. To knock him down to the ground like that, my goodness gracious. Well, Retin Obasan coming back into the game now, taking Jean-Marc Wima out. 15 seconds now. Church is just trying to put as many scores on the court as possible. Garuba makes the first free throw. Again, the free throw struggles to Spain still continue. Now Belgium get one last shot here with 10 seconds to go. Tabu now being guarded by Garuba. He's got to get something going. Tabu is going to go in the lane. Reverse foul. What was he thinking? And Georgia losing his cool on the sideline there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the third quarter, Belgium narrowly staying in front of this one, 57-54 over Spain in game day 3 of the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket matchup here in Group A. We got one more quarter to go.
And that's just how things have gone for Jonathan Tabu. Hits the three and then just runs out of time there. Free throws, 2-pointers, 52 and 50, good effort on there, and 3-pointers, 26%, 39% now for Spain from 3-point range.
Well, here are some of the key highlights, of course. There was a 3-pointer by Jean-Marc Wima. Well, the question is, can Spain rally together collectively to pull through for a victory? Or will Belgium stubbornly hold on for the final win?
And there's the Lorenzo Brown. 3-pointer off the glass. The bank is open on a Sunday in Tbilisi for him, and then Lecomte has just been sensational for Belgium. And then one Herman Gomez with the slam. Wherever you look, high-flying dunks, threes off the glass, and the towel over the head for Jean-Antoine Gillet. But that's a great penetrate kick. Both players go to stop the penetration, and Diaz can't get out. It's tough, but to be able to stop penetration and stop the three is not always easy. And penetrating to the hoop there, Jean-Marc Wima having a good game for Belgium.
Well, Jean-Marc Wima for me was the superhero against. Well, make sure you subscribe to Courtside 1891, of course. You know, the best stream schedules and scores. We have the FIBA EuroBasket now. We also have the FIBA AmeriCup that happens later times due to the time difference. And later this month, we'll also have the FIBA Women's World Cup hosted in Australia. Courtside, 1891.
I like that last section with Weemis sticking his tongue out. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fact you're playing Spain. Stay loose, stay relaxed. And that's often when you play your absolute best.
1 quarter to go now. Brett and Obasan relatively quiet in this game. For an open out, guarded by Joel Para. Obasan now in the lane. Obasan off the backboard, but it doesn't get the and one. But Uncle Retton will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
That's more like it from Obasan. Off 2 feet, takes the contact, hangs in the edge. Hasn't quite been able to get it going today. But this is where he can start to deliver offensively from the free throw line.
Well, Graham, I think it was you told me this morning that I think the last time Belgium had beaten Spain in a FIBA EuroBasket or a European matchup was in 1961. And you know what the funny part is? They won by 3. And at the moment, it's a 3-point ball game. I'm not saying it's a sign, but maybe deja vu.
Well, I wasn't even born then, Josh.
Ben now goes in a sweet little finger roll and no help side defense.
They're playing with force and passion and confidence, most importantly. Lebert with a nice layup with the right going across court.
Well, Jaime Bernier now as Garuba. Garuba misses out on the and one. Well, we are currently courtside and sitting in front of us is Jorge Garbajosa. Just flinches in the air. Not in frustration towards Garuba, but just saying, how did that ball not go in the basket? I mean, look at this. That is just unlucky there.
Yeah, he should make that, or maybe he, you know, just dunk. He can definitely elevate and just dunk it. And this is Lebert. Spacing on the defense is too much. And he just gets all the way to the hoop, and that's how Belgium have got to go. Just keep going. And some towel waving from Gillet.
Well, the free throw struggles for Spain still continue again. Look at the stats here tonight, Graham. I got to tell you, Spain missed 7 free throws, 67%. You know, for their standards, that's just not acceptable.
They've been up around 80%.
Oh, Retton now in transition now. Retton goes all the way, and Retton, oh, he missed the layup in transit. Well, he's gone down. Well, Retton holding on to his ankle there. And now Lopez out of Steggy, corner, Hara, 3, takes it, nails it. And he cuts the ball game down.
Yeah, they're going to carry on unless the refs are going to stop the game with Obasan down. That was 5 on 4, and Para knocks down the 3 from the corner.
It's a 2-point ball game now. Retton Obasan, well, he needs to come out there. You can still see he's favoring that one ankle. Tabu now in the lane, kicks out to Obasan. Obasan kicks out to Libert. That's a 24-second violation.
It's twice now. They've got to know the shot clock's about to expire, but again, Retton.
There's the layup now. That's good defense by Jaime Fernandez, not making any contact.
I think he's just tweaked it on landing. And then Spain take full advantage in semi-transition. Para knocks it down.
Both teams now with 1 foul so far here in the 4th quarter. Fernandez trying to go to Garuba. Garuba kicks out. Lopez out of stake, give the lead. Nails it, sinks it. 1-point lead here to Spain.
A super ball movement. They get it into the key. Garuba then just kicks it straight back out. And the 3-pointer Aristigi.
Well, Belgium now down by 1 point. Libert now kicks out to Hans Van Ven. Van Ven now. Tabu had the shot there, didn't go for it. Crosses over, takes another 3-pointer. Jonathan Tabu, ice in his veins. That is a huge 3-point field goal.
And this is back to Tabu from game day 1, which Belgium really want. Big time 3 off the dribble.
Van Ven maybe could have gambled there to come up with a steal, but it's now Fernandez here. Now running 7 of the shot clock here. Fernandez in the lane now. Fernandez goes up, gets rejected. Well, Ismail Bako said no in Mikasa. Now Van Ven kicks this one out now. Good ball movement. Obasan 3, corner, and Belgium are flying with confidence. And all of a sudden, Scariolo has to call timeout.
That is sensational play from Belgium.
There was the three-pointer by EuroBasket. Now he went down and he looked like he was in immense pain. But I got to tell you, it was the previous play. Ismail Bako. Well, there was the bench celebrating. Well, I got to show this one because Ismail Bako with a big moment there, a defining moment. Let's go ahead and listen to the timeout now. Again, that was the perimeter shot by Lopez Arostegui to give Spain a 1-point lead. Dario Giorgio was very infuriated that his team didn't rotate on defense effectively. But Graham, I got to tell you, key moment for me, I mean, the three-point from EuroBasket did make it a 5-point ball game. You've got to go back to that defensive play by Ismail Bako. I mean, Ismail Bako, time and time again, he's done it this season in the ACB for Maxim Ressa. That was a huge block.
Yeah, and he blocked it to himself. He's able to get the block and then get the keep possession for Belgium. They've gone up the other end and scored. Yeah, good play by him.
Well, they brought Lorenzo Brown back in the game now. Brown now coming off one screen. No time to panic here. Juancho's also back in the game here for Spain. Now we're under 6 in the shot clock here. Lorenzo got it by Van Ven. Lorenzo steps back, takes a three-pointer, doesn't get it. Now it's going to be called against Jonathan Tabu. That's tough on Belgium before Spain into a tough shot. Unable to come up with a rebound.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but Tabu again, he ends up underneath the hoop trying to rebound and he's going to be undersized.
Well, again to Joel Parra. Spain now with another chance here, driven by 5 points. Kicks out to Lopez Arostegui, made his last three-pointer, makes another one. Cutting it down to a 2-point ball game.
And he just gave Libera a little look. They couldn't get out to it. Good ball movement, quick decision by Arostegui just to knock it down.
Well, Lopez Arostegui now. Taking a switch now, got it by Renton Obasahan. It's a dribble here. Bako's got the mismatch. They get the Bako, gets caught in a triple team. Kicks out again. Tabu, another three. Doesn't get this one.
Very close attention there by Arostegui. Tabu just couldn't get it to go.
Well, put the magic down. Lorenzo Brown going all the way. Lorenzo Brown says buenos noches. Jonathan Tabu hits the ground. I mean, look at this. Well, we got a bit of a magician here, a bit of a spin around. And you got to say, me gusta mucho. Lorenzo Brown has come ready to play.
Oh my goodness, and Tabu's taken an elbow from Bako as well. That's so tough, but Lorenzo Brown, sensational. They're 5 down, timeout, 3-pointer, 2-pointer tied, and now Belgium forced to take a timeout. And Tabu, who's hit a couple of big shots today, has got facial problems as well.
Well, 6:11 to go here, tie ball game. Let's listen to Dario Giorgio.
To attack, and we've been on the weak side, or Flair on the weak side. Okay? Hey, we have fouls to give. How many times? If they play Spain action here, last, don't talk too deep. Just a bit, hey, last, don't talk too deep. Stick here on the elbow. Okay? Listen.
Well, it could be a huge loss there for Belgium because remember, he's come out here and hit 2 big 3-pointers.
Yeah, he's coming across just well. He's got there late, so he can't stop Brown, and then Bako can't stop himself from running into Tabu, and that's a nasty elbow from his own player in the eye. But these things are going to be happening, and Lorenzo Brown attacks the hoop so quick. Tabu's trying to recover. So we're back tied up again. What a back and forth game.
Well, Manu Lecomte now coming back into the game. So again, it just goes to show how many options Belgium do have in their lineup. I mean, look, if you want to compare player to player against Spain, it's different leagues, of course. But credit to these Belgian players, respectfully, good professionals, and a lot of depth. Manu Lecomte now here, guided by Lorenzo Brown. Some space in here now. There now, kick out to Lecomte. Lecomte pump fakes, takes in the lane. Lecomte puts up a little tear. Oh, I missed it with the follow-up. Bako's got to finish it. Third time lucky.
That's great offensive rebounding. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Ismael Bako, too big and too long for Spain to deal with there.
Lorenzo Brown now. Pick and roll here. Willie Hernan Gomez put the work here. Lorenzo goes up, avoids the block from Ismael Bako. I thought Bako could have that one.
Wow, that's just fantastic shot. Great body control and the elevation on the push shot. Just perfect for Lorenzo Brown.
Here comes the pick and roll now with a Basahan. Basahan now looking to take on Lopez Aristegi, but Basahan goes so well. That's a hard foul there. And a tentacles caught on Derek on the Belgian bench. Well, let's have a look at the replay now. Well, that isn't on Dario Jurgen. That's on the Belgian players standing up there. But they will review this one. Let's have a look at the replay. Watch Rudy Fernandez.
Yeah, that's a pretty wild swipe from Fernandez. He gets there late. And Dario realizes straight away. Let the referees call it, and I think they will upgrade because he's out of control there, Rudy.
Yes, it's a normal basketball play. And then the second try on the continuation of the movement, let's see if there is any principle for the unsportsmanlike foul to be applied, which is not the case because he's playing for the ball, and the black player is even a bit extending the arm. So in this case, it's a normal foul that we must disregard, so it's only 2 free throws. First we have 1 free throw for Spain because of a technical foul, and then we have 2 free throws for number 32 blank. Okay? On the other side. Okay. We confirm then normal foul.
Yeah, I think
by number,
they're right, I'm wrong.
Number 6. 6 white.
You know,
okay.
It was a basketball play. It's just the way they got tangled up.
Yeah.
And they've ended up on the floor together. It just looked a little bit.
We go here.
A very strong foul, but that's how they're looking at it, a strong foul with a play on the ball.
I agree with you on that one. I think also Abasahan doesn't know a technical's been called. Juancho's just said, hey, your bench just got teed up. Well, Lorenzo Brown now with a chance here to give Spain the lead.
Yeah. The Spanish players are still explaining it to him.
The free throw struggles. Graham, I mean, if Spain loses this game, this is going to be something Scariolo's going to be taking up in the next shoot-around. Guys, forget any thunder drills we are going to be doing. I mean, they're usually 84% free throw shooting team, but they have missed too many free throws here this evening. Now Belgium with a chance here to regain the lead with Abasan, and he misses a free throw. Well, Belgium at the moment are 10 for 16 from the charity stripe. And Spain's free throw shooting a shocking 14 for 23. 9 missed free throws for Spain now. Abasahan, chance here to make it a 1-point ball game. Just gets it to drop. Jean-Marc Wiener now coming back into the game here for Belgium.
I think that's a good play, gives them another multi-positional player, some size with rebounds, and of course we know Wiener can knock the shots down as well from the outside.
Well, 5:11 to go now here in the fourth quarter. Will history be made here? Remember, Belgium, before both you and I were born, was the last time Belgium had defeated Spain. Spain now can take the lead here. Find it, Willie in the post now. Willie Hernan Gomez, and again, When in doubt, just go to Willie.
That's a great move. He just attacks the basket like an athletic guard, hangs in the air and finishes right at the hoop, which is crucial.
There's a switch now. Manuel Lecomte. 10 seconds here on the shot clock for Belgium. Jean-Marc Wiener now finding Ismail Bacco. Manuel Lecomte now, a few seconds left. He's got to get something going. He's got to get a shot off. Steps through, forces it up. 24, well, no. Spain secure the rebound now with a 1-point lead.
And again, they just step up the intensity. Belgium can't get a good look.
Well, there's a big three. Rudy takes it, still can't get it with the follow-up by Lopez Arostegui.
They've just got another gear, Spain.
Foul's going to be committed by Rudy Fernandez. I think you could hear one of the greatest players in the history of Spanish basketball. Currently, he is the president of the federation. I'm not quite sure why there wasn't a technical foul given to Lopez Arostegui there. I mean, he went straight to the ground there after making the putback. Well, a technical foul has been called, I think, against Spain. I think you could hear one voice right now. That is the legendary Jorge Garbajosa. Wow, what a player Garbajosa was back in his day. Won the FIBA World Cup in 2006. I mean, phenomenal player. One of the greatest of all time, if you think about it. Now, they caught a shooting foul, so well, I didn't think that Emmanuel Lecomte was in the process. So now the officials have now turned it around, because it was definitely not a shooting foul there. So it should be a baseline ball into Belgium, not 2 free throws. So baseline ball now. Belgium trailing by 2 points here, 71-69 with 4:05 to go. Now Antoine Gillet is back in the game. They got to get the ball inbound. They got a backcourt violation. Oh no, Belgium save it. And now Abassane down the lane. Abassane goes up and he ties the game up at 71 apiece. Uncle Retton saving the day.
Great attack to the basket. Got all the way to the hoop on the other side and finished.
Hernan Gomez now finding Lopez Arostegui. He's made some big shots here. Women now curling off one screen, finding Bacco under the basket now. Willie Hernan Gomez with a two-handed flush.
Perfect timing on the pick and roll. Lorenzo Brown attacks. Willie Hernan Gomez keeps well spaced, catches, flushes it.
Well, that was, you said, a perfect pick and roll now. Manuel Lecomte here in the lane, kicks out. Gillet, big three, sinks it! And that is a huge three-pointer from Pierre-Antoine Gillet.
And that's a really good call, putting him back in the game. Stretches the floor, knocks down the three.
Well, Lorenzo Brown now under the basket, good ballman. Juancho, he'll take it, doesn't get it, but an offensive foul. No. Yes, excuse me, behind the back on Willie Hernan Gomez.
Good job by Bacco, just doing enough to keep Willie Hernan Gomez off the... Look at Scariola now,
That's going to be 2 free throws because, but here's the thing for Spain. Now, Ismail Bacco is not the best free throw shooter. Now, he did have a good free throw shooting night against Georgia, but it's not the worst foul here. Makes the first one. Well, Bacco stepping up big time here. Remember, he has played against most of these players last season. He was playing in the ACB for Maxim Manresa. Having to hold his nerve now. Young, humble, very, very competitive basketball player. Makes them both.
Big time shot from Bacco.
Brown now. Finding Willie Hernan Gomez. Spain trailing by 3 points here. No need to panic. Using that pick and roll here again with Lorenzo Brown. 6 seconds in for Brown. Foul has been committed. That's a 13th foul for Belgium, so it's going to be a sideline ball here. That's going to go baseline now. Oh no, it is going to go sideline, excuse me.
Gillet grimaced when he committed that foul. He's on 4 fouls, and he's so important for Belgium.
Willie now they got Jean-Marc Wiemer here. Got it, Lorenzo Brown. Lorenzo Brown putting the moves on. Lorenzo in the air, doesn't get it. And Belgium secure the rebound. Now remember, Spain don't want to foul here. They don't want to send Belgium to the free throw line. Well, Manu Lecomte all the way. Manu goes up, and he lays it up. And all of a sudden, it's back to a 5-point ball game.
Yeah, incredible speed going downhill, attacking the basket. Willie Herman Gomez too late on the block.
Well, big three now. Rudy takes it, doesn't get it. But there is the final foul for Belgium to commit. The push in the back there, it's on to Gillet. Oh no, excuse me. It's on Manu Lecomte. Well, Manu Lecomte there. Big time possession for Belgium.
Yeah, they spaced the floor really well, so the defense couldn't pack the key because they've got shooters on the floor, Belgium. Lecomte took full advantage.
Conocer quién tenéis, a Tabu, a la penetración, o paso a que no penetre fuerte a la derecha, ¿ok? Saltar fuerte, taponar lateral.
Venga, chicos, todo defensa,
¿Okay?
vamos, vamos.
Vale. Vamos, va. Siguiente ataque.
That was the left there by Emmanuel Lecomte. Again, when you talk about big-time possessions, everybody from Belgium has had to step up here. The three-pointers from Jonathan Tabu. Remember, you talked about the game when he had against Georgia and last night, having a very tough shooting night. But here, 2 big three-pointers had to leave the game. Gillet, three-pointer. I mean, everybody having to play their part here tonight.
Emmanuel Lecomte, 17 points, 4 assists. He has been given the reins of this team tonight, and he has dealt with that responsibility perfectly.
Well, now, no time to panic here for Spain. It's only a 5-point ball game with 2 minutes to go. Rafael Lopez out of Steggy. Remember, Spain, any more fouls, they go to the free throw line. Ruben out. Ruben put a bit too much on that one. 1 second left, and the shot clock doesn't get it. Now Belgium need to play the patience game here. You're starting to get the feeling that maybe a 2-pointer or any kind of bucket will really set the tone here for the last minute for the Lions. Going to Manu Lecomte now. 6 seconds here to find Uncle Retton. Uncle Retton isolates, kicks out, Lecomte, 3, got it! Oh! Huge 3-pointer! Manu Lecomte just hit the dagger.
Smiling all the way down the court. Great 3 and the steal.
Well, Belgium, is it possible, Graham? 8-point ball game. Incredibly, 61 years ago was the last time Belgium defeated Spain in a European Championship match. Can history be made here today? 5 seconds. Manu Lecomte, step back. It's going to shake and bake. Manu, big 3. Doesn't get it. Bako with the offensive rebound. Bako says bonne nuit, au revoir.
Buenas noches. This is incredible play from Belgium at crunch time.
Well, this is truly incredible. Garuba for 3, doesn't get it. I mean, this is truly incredible.
And Herman Gomez brothers not on the floor at this such crucial time of the game.
Well, you just start to wonder, Spain, what is their best lineup? Manu Lecomte out, 6 seconds. Got to get something going here. Manu putting the moves on. Padilla, Manu gets rejected. Well, Garuba just said, get that out of here. Send it into the media zone. You better hope that basketball's got accredited media because it's amongst the photographers. But look at Bako, no regard. Let him know, Bako. Let them know.
Yeah, he has really matured in this game. Massive throwdown.
Well, Barsan end of the shot clock, no basket. 24-second violation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think the officials, let's have a look here. Does he get it off? I don't think he does, to be honest. I mean, you have to really slow it down, but I don't think he did. Well, Graham, you just couldn't believe it, could you? You could not believe this one.
Yeah, I mean, with a new roster or a lot of new players, there was going to be a point. And Giorgio allows himself a big smile, and Scariola pensive, but Scariola must have known this was going to happen against the better teams. There was going to be some struggles. They were going to have some issues. It wasn't going to be plain sailing, and they've hit the buffers here against Belgium. But Belgium have taken full advantage, and down the stretch, they have been magnificent.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it was on the 30th of April, 1961, in which Belgium won 70-67 against Spain. 61 years later, history has been made. On the 4th of September, 2022, Belgium finally defeats Spain in a European Championship match here in the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket. 61 years later, Belgium finally break the Spanish curse. Unbelievable finish here, Graham.
Yeah, and Belgium just been sensational. They made all the big plays, and the final score, Spain 73, Belgium 83. Belgium have shocked the basketball world. Or have they really, if you really read between the lines, and the players they've been able to put on the floor. And the main thing is, all their big players delivered, Josh. And Weimer to Gillet, all of them, the whole roster. From Bleckenberg as well. Think about the three he made in the first half and a good bit of defense. But they win by 10. Let's look at the Belgian stats. 70%, 51%. Incredible. 40 rebounds for Belgium, 17 assists, 7 steals to 5 for Spain, and all their stats were down. Belgium made it really difficult for them, and they've come up against a determined and talented Belgian team. Lecomte, the top of the pile for Belgium, 20 points. Incredible. They've shocked the rankings, but they knew deep down that they had the team, the matchups, to be able to cope with what Spain could throw at them. But they've still got to go out and execute and deliver for 40 minutes or however long it was going to take them. Let's look back at some highlights, plenty of them in this just electrifying game. And Lorenzo Brown, well, I'm running out of options here. Lecomte can't get out to him, so I'm going to shoot it way above the backboard and put it in off the glass. Lorenzo Brown, 9 points, 8 assists. Pancho Gomez hanging around the baseline. That's where he can be so devastating. Still improving on the three-point shot. He missed one late in the game. And Hans Van Wyn just benefiting from the great play, ball handling from Lecomte, spacing, and he finds himself wide open. Weimer off some good defense. They were enjoying themselves. Look at the facial expression, poking the tongue out at the basketball world and saying, look what we can do when we're firing on all cylinders. And a three-pointer off the glass for Belgique. And they're loving it. They're up on their feet. And then pick and roll at pace. Double clutch for Willie HG. 18 points for him, leading scorer again, but it's not enough today against multi-talented, multi-dimensional Belgium. Little spin move here. He attacks the basket, but Acharon can't get there, and this is unfortunate for Tabou. Gets an elbow in the face or the eye from Ismail Bako. But Garuba had already hit a couple of big threes. Total team effort for Belgium, and then Bacco has it, pivots, turns, sees that he's all alone and crushes it and loves it. Super game for that young player right there. Ten points, 9 rebounds. Ishmael Bacco in this. Jonathan Tabou in between icing his eye, screaming and shouting for his team. So we're 2 games down here on game day 3 in Tbilisi. 73-83, Belgium beat Spain by 10. Spain go top of the group, but they've now lost 2-1. Montenegro 2-1, Belgium 2-1, Turkey 2-0, Bulgaria 0-3, Georgia 0-2. Georgia and Turkey to come. Can the hosts get a win? Or to Turkey end up being the only unbeaten team in this group after 3 games. Belgium, très bien. What a team effort. Looks like Tabou's been in a boxing match. It doesn't matter because they've taken down the world champions, the multi-EuroBasket winners. Scariolo has got a lot on his mind now. Congratulations to Belgium. See you very shortly.